I love close-ups in IMAX because the expressions of the actors and the nuance just comes out better in IMAX. Joaquin and I spent a ton of time together just talking about Arthur and Joker and where the laugh comes from and what Arthur looks like and how Arthur walks and talks, and obviously things you talk about with actors in general. But with Joaquin, it always seems to go a little bit deeper. I've really never met an actor like Joaquin. He made the process uniquely thrilling.
What's so funny?
You're not immune sitting at the desk. You're in it, and you feel the character, and you feel the emotion, and you feel what he's doing.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a comedy.
As the dialogue mixer, there's a lot that I will do from a mixing standpoint to push some of the intimacy moments with him and things where I can actually make it feel like you are closer to him, maybe closer to him than you want to be at times.
What?
I love the way that Gotham looks in this movie.
The sirens sound different. They don't sound like New York sirens, and that was another tall order that Todd wanted. We weren't supposed to make Hill Street Blues, quote unquote. We were supposed to make Gotham.
The character of Arthur is a slow burn turning into Joker, so part of the magic of Joaquin is that ability to kind of tweak the performance so that transformation happens so slowly.
We had to sonically take the ride with Arthur from where you saw him to where he ends up.
Playing with that was a lot of fun, but it's a very delicate, tricky thing.
As he transforms, the lighting gets a bit darker, camera gets a bit lower, he becomes a bit more grand. I've been fortunate enough to make 6 movies with Todd. On this movie, more than any we've done before, we would just constantly remind ourselves there's no compromise here. This has to be the best thing we've ever done. You know, pressure makes diamonds.
It is unlike any other DC movie you have ever seen.
I think that a lot of people are going to be surprised by Joker. You're going to walk away questioning some things.
It's a good ride, that's for sure.
Seeing it in IMAX is just going to heighten that experience.
It's just an experience you can't get anywhere else.
One of the most important things for us when making Joker was to make a very human story. I think sometimes we think of IMAX as an experience that's made for huge action movies with these vast landscapes, but a movie like Joker, which has at the heart of it one of the best performances I've ever seen in a movie, is awesome in IMAX.
My mother always tells me
To bring laughter and joy to the world.
It's important to know, like, Joker is not an action movie. The tone of this movie is probably, the best word would be unsettling. And I think that goes hand in hand with the Joker character.
It wasn't a typical comic book movie. He wanted it very realistic.
It's important that we connect to Arthur and understand that he is a very tangible, real person. And so it was really important to make a very tangible and real environment. Literally every single sound in the movie is deliberately thought out.
There's light buzz, and there's room tone, and there's just mood everywhere we go. And even when there's quote-unquote silence, there's never silence.
He trudges his way through a sort of an invisible life. We tried to connect with him through the imagery. Sometimes it was by putting him very small in a huge landscape, like when he's performing with the sign early in the movie, and then only choosing to get close to him at moments when he's alone. So this movie, in a way, was sort of made perfectly for IMAX. You're witnessing this man perform in close-ups, and it fills that screen top to bottom, side to side.
The expressions of the actors and the nuance that they're doing just comes out better in IMAX.
You know, we spend so much effort and so much time in these immaculate facilities, and we make everything perfect for those screens. And our objective would be that everyone has a chance to see it in that same level of perfection and that same technical quality. I know if somebody's seeing it in IMAX, they're going to see that, and they're going to see it exactly the way we wanted it to be seen.